5 best drinks to boost kidney filtration better than water. Have you ever woken up and noticed that the reflection in the mirror looks a little more tired than usual? Perhaps you see puffiness under your eyes that takes hours to fade, or you feel a subtle stiffness in your lower back that makes getting out of bed a struggle. You might even notice that your morning urine is unusually foamy or bubbly, and your blood pressure is already creeping up before you have had your first cup of coffee. Most of us over 55 have been conditioned to believe these are just the inevitable rust of aging. We tell ourselves it is just what happens when we get older. But I am here to warn you that these are not just harmless symptoms of age. These are critical alarms signaling that your creatinine levels are rising, your GFR is slipping into a danger zone, and your kidneys are under immense stress from toxins that have accumulated deep in your tissues overnight. I am Dr. Mattheus from Kidney Health 365. I often see patients who have been given the standard vague advice to just drink more water or cut back on salt. While that is not wrong, it is incomplete. Many doctors fail to mention that the specific way you hydrate in the morning can either flush your system or force your kidneys to work even harder. Scientific evidence is now showing us that hydration is not just about volume, it is about biological activity. A recent clinical study tracking over 2,000 adults revealed that specific phytonutrients found in certain beverages could help stabilize the filtration barrier, with some participants seeing a measurable improvement in their renal markers. Ignoring these early morning warning signs can lead to chronic scarring of your nephrons, but there is a better way. I have identified a unique ritual that takes less than 2 minutes each morning and can fundamentally transform how your kidneys handle the day's metabolic load. But to understand how to fix the problem, we first need to look at the hidden limitation of the one drink we have always relied on. Let us explore why just drinking plain water might not be enough to save your GFR. Most of us have been told since childhood that water is the ultimate cleanser for the body. While it is true that staying hydrated is fundamental for life, when you are dealing with a declining GFR, plain water only tells half of the story. Think of your kidneys as a complex filter in a high-performance engine. Plain water acts as the fluid that carries the waste, but it does not necessarily have the power to repair the filter or protect the delicate pipes from inflammation and oxidative stress. When your kidneys are under pressure, the blood vessels within the nephrons often become constricted or inflamed. Plain water moves through these vessels, but it lacks the bioactive compounds needed to actively dilate those vessels or neutralize the acidic environment that often accompanies chronic kidney disease. This is why some people drink gallons of water, yet still see their creatinine levels stay stubbornly high. They are flushing the system, but they are not supporting the biological machinery that does the actual filtering. According to research published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition, the presence of specific antioxidants and polyphenols can significantly alter the microenvironment of the kidney. These compounds work at a molecular level to reduce the workload of the nephrons by neutralizing free radicals that cause cellular scarring. While water provides the volume, it does not provide the targeted protection that your kidneys desperately need when they are operating at less than 60% capacity. We also have to consider the role of electrolytes and vascular health. For a filter to work efficiently, the blood flow reaching it must be steady, and the vessel walls must be flexible. Plain water does not contain the natural nitrates or plant-based citrates that help keep these pathways open. By relying solely on water, you might be missing an opportunity to actively boost your filtration efficiency through targeted nutrition. This is not an argument to stop drinking water, but rather an invitation to upgrade your hydration strategy. If we can introduce fluids that carry both the volume your kidneys need and the therapeutic compounds they crave, we create a much more powerful environment for recovery. Now that we understand why water alone might leave your GFR stuck in place, it is time to reveal the specific alternatives. Let us dive into the 5 golden beverages that can take your kidney health to the next level. The first beverage on our list is one you might already be familiar with, but you likely do not realize how profoundly it affects your kidney filtration. I'm talking about pure, unsweetened cranberry juice. For years, we have known that cranberries are excellent for preventing urinary tract infections. But for those of us over 55, the benefit goes much deeper than just the bladder. The secret lies in a group of powerful compounds called proanthocyanidins. These unique antioxidants prevent bacteria from sticking to the lining of your urinary tract and, more importantly, help reduce inflammation within the kidneys themselves. When your kidneys are less inflamed, the delicate MNGLC can function more efficiently, allowing for a more consistent GFR. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlights that the polyphenols in cranberries can help improve vascular function and reduce systemic inflammation. By lowering the inflammatory burden, you are essentially removing the roadblocks that prevent your kidneys from filtering waste at their full potential. However, there is a very important catch that most people miss at the grocery store. To see these benefits for your GFR, you must choose the unsweetened pure variety. Most commercial cranberry juices are loaded with high fructose corn syrup or other sugars to mask the tart flavor. Sugar is an absolute enemy to your kidneys as it spikes insulin and causes further renal stress. If the taste is too sharp for you, try diluting a small amount in a large glass of water. This way, you get the therapeutic benefits of the berry without the harmful additives. By incorporating this simple drink, you are creating a protective shield for your nephrons. While cranberries focus on protection and inflammation, our next golden drink acts as a natural flushing agent to help your body manage sodium levels more effectively. Let us move on to a powerful herbal tea that is often called a natural diuretic for the kidneys. The second beverage you should consider is dandelion leaf tea. Many people view dandelions as mere garden weeds, but in the world of renal health, the leaves of this plant are a potent therapeutic tool. Dandelion leaf is widely recognized as a natural diuretic, meaning it helps your kidneys increase the production of urine. What makes dandelion leaf tea special compared to synthetic diuretics is its relationship with potassium. Most pharmaceutical diuretics force your body to flush out potassium along with water, which can lead to dangerous imbalances. However, dandelion leaves are naturally rich in potassium. This allows the body to flush out excess sodium and water, while actually replenishing some of the potassium lost during the process. According to a study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine, volunteers who consumed dandelion leaf extract showed a significant increase in the frequency of urination within a 5-hour period. For someone with a sluggish GFR, this increased flow helps prevent the stagnation of toxins in the renal pelvis. By facilitating the removal of excess fluid, and salt dandelion tea helps lower blood pressure, which is the primary cause of kidney damage in adults over 55. When preparing this tea, ensure you are using the leaf and not the root, as the leaf has a more direct effect on the kidneys. It is a gentle yet effective way to support your daily filtration. But flushing the kidneys is only part of the battle. We also need to prevent the formation of physical obstructions that can grind your filtration to a halt. Our third golden drink is perhaps the simplest to prepare but immensely effective: fresh lemon water. The secret weapon found in lemons is citrate. Citrate is a salt that binds to calcium in the urine, which prevents the formation of calcium oxalate crystals. These crystals are the most common building blocks of kidney stones. Even if you have never had a kidney stone microscopic, crystals can still form in the small tubes of your kidneys, causing inflammation and reducing your overall GFR. By regularly consuming lemon water, you are essentially providing your kidneys with a natural antifreeze that keeps the urine clear of obstructions. Research from the National Kidney Foundation suggests that lemon juice concentrate diluted in water can increase urinary citrate levels to a range that significantly inhibits stone formation. When your urinary tract is clear of these tiny obstructions, the pressure inside the nephrons remains stable, allowing for better long-term filtration. To get the most benefit, squeeze the juice of half a fresh lemon into a glass of lukewarm water first thing in the morning. Avoid using bottled lemon juice, as it often contains preservatives and lacks the living enzymes found in fresh fruit. This simple habit keeps your internal pipes clean and reduces the chemical stress on your filters. While lemon water keeps the pathways clear, our next drink focuses on a much more aggressive form of protection. We're going to look at a beverage that acts as a powerful shield against cellular damage, helping to preserve the life of your remaining nephrons. The fourth beverage that deserves a place in your kidney-saving arsenal is green tea. For centuries, green tea has been celebrated for its longevity benefits, but for those of us monitoring our GFR, its value lies in a very specific group of antioxidants called catechins, particularly EGCG. When your kidneys are struggling, they are often in a state of chronic oxidative stress. This means that unstable molecules are attacking your healthy nephrons, leading to scarring and further decline in filtration. EGCG acts as a cellular bodyguard, neutralizing these molecules before they can cause permanent damage. By reducing this internal fire, green tea helps preserve the healthy tissue you still have, which is the most critical step in stopping the drop in your GFR. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry highlights that the polyphenols in green tea can help mitigate renal injury caused by environmental toxins and metabolic waste. However, the key to using green tea effectively is moderation and timing. Because green tea contains a small amount of caffeine and oxalates, I recommend consuming no more than 1 to 2 cups a day and ensuring it is not brewed too strong. When enjoyed at a moderate concentration, the benefits of cellular protection far outweigh the risks. It is a gentle way to provide your kidneys with a constant stream of defensive compounds. But while green tea protects the cells, our final beverage focuses on the plumbing itself, specifically how to keep the blood flowing into your filters at the perfect pressure. The fifth, and perhaps most surprising drink on our list, is diluted beetroot juice. This vibrant red juice is a powerhouse for kidney health because of its incredibly high concentration of natural nitrates. To understand why this matters for your GFR, you have to think about how blood enters your kidneys. In many adults, over 55 high blood pressure or stiff arteries restrict the flow of blood into the renal filters. When the kidneys do not get enough blood, they cannot filter properly, and your GFR drops. Beetroot juice works by converting those natural nitrates into nitric oxide in your bloodstream. Nitric oxide is a signaling molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and dilate. According to research from the American Journal of Physiology, nitric oxide plays a vital role in maintaining the health of the renal vasculature. By relaxing the vessels, beetroot juice allows blood to flow more freely into the kidneys, which can lead to a more efficient filtration process and a stabilized GFR. However, because beetroots are also high in potassium and oxalates, you must follow a specific rule: always dilute your beetroot juice with water and limit your intake to a small glass. This allows you to reap the vascular benefits of the nitrates without overloading your system with minerals. By incorporating these 5 beverages, you are no longer just hydrating. You are actively medicating your kidneys with nature's most powerful tools. But before you rush to your kitchen to start brewing and juicing, we must discuss the essential guardrails. Not every healthy drink is right for every stage of kidney disease. Let us move into some critical warnings to ensure you use these tools safely. While these 5 beverages offer incredible therapeutic potential, they must be used with caution and precision. When you are managing a declining GFR, the margin for error is much smaller than it is for a healthy person. The most important factor you must monitor is your intake of potassium and phosphorus. Many natural drinks, particularly beetroot juice and certain herbal teas, contain minerals that your kidneys may struggle to clear if you are in stage 4 or stage 5 of kidney disease. If your latest blood work shows high potassium levels, also known as hyperkalemia, you must be extremely selective. For instance, while beetroot juice is excellent for blood pressure, its potassium content means it should only be consumed in very small diluted amounts under the guidance of your specialist. Another critical warning involves the danger of fluid overload. In the later stages of kidney disease, your kidneys may lose the ability to produce enough urine to match your intake. Adding several new drinks to your routine could cause fluid to build up in your lungs or around your heart, leading to shortness of breath or sudden weight gain. If you are on a restricted fluid plan, or if you notice significant swelling in your ankles that does not go away, do not increase your beverage intake without speaking to your doctor. Furthermore, you must avoid the trap of added sugars. The benefits of cranberry juice or lemon water are completely erased if you add sugar or honey. High blood sugar causes immediate physical damage to the delicate filtration barrier, which will cause your GFR to drop even faster. Always read your labels and ensure that any juice you buy is labeled as 100% juice with no added sweeteners. Finally, remember that these drinks are meant to supplement your hydration, not replace your primary water intake or your prescribed medications. Every body is different, and what helps one person might be too much for another. By being mindful of these warnings, you can enjoy the benefits of these natural elixirs without putting unnecessary stress on your system. Now that we have covered the safety rules, let us move toward a simple plan to help you integrate these changes into your daily life. We have covered a transformative list of beverages today that go far beyond simple hydration. From the anti-inflammatory power of pure cranberry juice and the natural flushing action of dandelion leaf tea to the stone-blocking citrate in lemon water, the protective antioxidants in green tea, and the blood flow-boosting nitrates in diluted beetroot juice. Each of these drinks offers a specific targeted way to support your nephrons and help stabilize your GFR. By choosing the right fluids, you're shifting from just drinking to actively nourishing your kidneys. However, I want to emphasize that your kidneys do not have the luxury of time. Renal problems often progress silently hidden behind the curtain of normal aging. By the time symptoms like severe swelling or extreme fatigue appear, the damage to your filtration barrier may already be advanced. That is why starting today matters. Every glass of a kidney-friendly beverage you choose over a sugary or acidic alternative is a deposit into your future health. Waiting for your next lab result to show a further decline before making a change is a risk you do not need to take. I want you to feel encouraged and empowered. While a diagnosis of low GFR can feel overwhelming, remember that your body is remarkably resilient when given the right tools. You do not have to change everything overnight. Improving your health is about these small, consistent choices that add up to significant long-term results. You have already taken the first step by educating yourself today, and that shows you have the dedication needed to see real improvement. Your immediate next step is simple. Choose just one of the 5 drinks we discussed today, perhaps the morning lemon water or a cup of dandelion tea, and incorporate it into your routine tomorrow morning. Keep it consistent for 1 week and notice how your body feels. Also, take a moment to check your most recent lab work so you can discuss these additions with your healthcare provider during your next visit. Please keep in mind that the information in this video is for educational and illustrative purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Every kidney journey is unique, so please consult with your nephrologist or a qualified health professional before making any significant changes to your diet or fluid intake. If you found this guide helpful, please subscribe to Kidney Health 365 and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our weekly tips for renal longevity. For those who want to understand the deeper meaning behind their lab results, I highly recommend watching our next video, Low GFR, What It Means and How to Improve It Fast. Let us keep working together to give your kidneys the support they deserve.